You know how I felt about Baker Mayfield? I said it over and over and over. He's not going to be a bust. I said that from day one, said it 1,000 times. He's too accurate a thrower to be a bust. I think he's going to be a better version of Case Keenum. Now, a lot of you will go, whoa, last 2 weeks, Case Keenum has beaten Phillip Rivers and Big Ben. Just let that soak in. Put the pom-poms down. Last 2 weeks, Case Keenum has beaten Big Ben and Phillip Rivers. I think Baker Mayfield is not Breeze or Wilson. I think he's much closer to Case Keenum. Give him a running game, a good defense. He can win games in this league. He's not a bust. But my concern has always been the nonsense and the immaturity. So yesterday, 2 days ago, he fired off at Hugh Jackson. Didn't need to. Nonsense. Luck wouldn't have done it. Wilson wouldn't have done it. Breeze wouldn't have done it. Matt Ryan wouldn't have done it. Brady wouldn't have done it. Stupid. Fires at Hugh Jackson. And then yesterday, Damian Woody, one of my best friends at ESPN, who I still call regularly, I talked to him last week, went to Twitter and Damian said, hey, Baker, didn't you transfer to a rival? Aren't you being a little bit of a hypocrite? You're mad at Hugh Jackson for getting fired and saying, well, I'm going to go to a team that offered me a contract. Baker went to social media and fired back at Damian Woody. He goes, not even comparable. I didn't lose 30-plus games. Be fake and do that. I wasn't going to have a scholarship. Good try, though. Why go there? Now, right now, the media, which just falls in love with a shiny new toy, and fans, which, short for fanatic, I get it, are in love with Baker Mayfield. 2 things to remember. RG3, Vince Young, and Mark Sanchez had great rookie years. So did Dak, but let me concentrate on those 3. Because they all eventually flamed out for the same reason. RG3, immature. Vince Young, immature. Mark Sanchez, more playboy than playbook. Didn't work hard enough. Out. They all had way better years than this year for Baker. Baker's year isn't even finished. Didn't even start the year. We're not close to. He's still a month and more left in the year. So I know you're just going crazy. He's a big star. It's the first thing to remember. I've been watching this league for 4 decades. I've seen guys like Vince Young, hell of a lot more talent than Baker. Mark Sanchez, RG3, have great rookie years. And Dak. And then an hour later, you're like, that was kind of a perfect storm there. Everything kind of worked out. Here's the second thing. So maturity or lack thereof always unravels quarterbacks. Jeff George, Vince Young, Sanchez, RG3. Doesn't matter how talented you are. At that position, immaturity, Johnny Manziel, will unravel regardless of your talent. Here's the second thing. He's won 2 straight games. Ooh, 2 straight. You do realize the guys I like have gone on like long streaks. Deshaun Watson's won 8 straight. Carson Wentz last year won 9 straight. Andrew Luck's in a 5-gamer. Jared Goff had an 8-gamer. Mahomes has had a 5 and a 4-gamer. Congratulations on back-to-back wins over, Cincinnati, Atlanta's defense, which are awful. It should be noted that he's had a nice 3-game stretch. Kansas City, Atlanta, Cincinnati. I put their defensive rankings in the NFL on the board last 30th and 28th. Jared Goff, to see what he did to Kansas City? 54 points, and that's without Todd Gurley having a touchdown. In fact, against Cincinnati and Atlanta, Baker didn't come close to picking up the average yards those teams give up. Atlanta gives up 275 yards a game. Baker threw for 215. Cincinnati gives up 300 yards in the air a game. He got 250. Maturity, still an issue. I've seen better quarterbacks, rookies, unravel because of lack of maturity. And secondly, he's won 2 straight games over terrible defenses. Who cares? I mean, Sam Darnold looked great on Monday Night Football. Where's he at now? They're rookies. You can't take 1- and 2-game capsules, 3-game capsules. Who'd they play when they play them? So I think this is what I always worried about Baker Mayfield. It's not the accuracy. He's a gamer. He's going to complete 69% of his throws in this league, 70% with the new rule. He won't be a bust. But this maturity stuff, Instagram, social media, firing it, I'm telling you, I've watched it unravel a lot more talented quarterbacks.